Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe with your notifications on and I'll be posting daily Teen Wolf content. Channels like Jade's Corner and Teen Wolf News inspired me to make content, and I've been a Teen Wolf fan from the very start. Now let's get right into the video. We open on a lady driving her car and she's being followed by the Alpha. She becomes suspicious and starts looking around. She hears something on top of her car and it breaks her window and tries to grab her, and she gets her gun and fires at it, then it ran away and she starts going through her ammunition. Allison wakes up because her dad was leaving their house and he told her that he's going to help out her Aunt Kate because she has a flat tire. Derek then sees the Alpha on top of the roof and he began to chase it. He got shot by the lady in the car that was revealed to be Allison's Aunt Kate Argent. She said that Derek has 48 hours left to live and Scott overheard this. Allison is excited to see Kate in the next scene. Stiles then discusses the mystery of the Alpha with Scott and he's visibly upset by the questions and he tells him to stop asking. Derek is slowly walking in the hallway at the school because he's injured and he asked Jackson if he knows where Scott is, and Jackson said he'll tell him if he tells him what he's selling Scott. Derek accidentally claws Jackson in the back of the neck. Then he walks away from him. Derek then overhears Allison and Lydia talking. Stiles then goes into his Jeep and Derek appeared in front of it and collapses. Derek told Scott and Stiles that he was shot by a different kind of bullet and that's the reason why he can't heal. Derek told Scott that he has to find out what kind of bullet they used, and Stiles drives off with Derek. Jackson saw all of this and he's becoming even more suspicious of Scott. Scott is now at Allison's house and they start making out, and Scott's claws appears because his pulse was raised. Derek starts to look even more sick. Scott then sees lots of guns in Allison's house and she told him that her dad sells firearms to law enforcement. Her dad then finds them both hiding in the garage. Kate then invites Scott in for dinner after Allison's dad tried to send him home. Scott is now at dinner with Allison and her family. Stiles texted him to see if he found the bullet. Stiles called Scott and Scott told him to take Derek to the animal clinic. Derek said if he doesn't find the bullet he'll die and he should think about what would happen if the Alpha calls him out against his will, and if he wants to stay alive he'll need him and he should find the bullet. Scott then discovers Kate's bag and finds the bullet. He puts it in his pocket and sends Stiles a picture of the case it was in. Stiles and Derek are then seen at the animal clinic and he said he has to bring him the bullet because it contains a rare form of wolfsbane. At this point over 24 hours has passed since Derek was shot. Derek tells Stiles that if the infection reaches his heart it will kill him, and Derek also said Stiles might have to cut off his arm as last resort if Scott doesn't get there in time. Kate stopped Scott when he was about to leave to ask him what he took from her bag because it was open, then it was closed after Scott went into the guest room. Allison becomes visibly nervous by this question and her dad walked over to hear what was going on. Allison then said she was the one going through Kate's bag, then Scott left. Derek told Stiles to cut his arm off, then he threw up black goo. Scott appeared with the bullet and Derek took it, then he collapsed and passed out. Stiles punched Derek to wake him up and Derek set the powder from the bullet on fire and put it into the wound, then he immediately healed. Scott told Derek that he has to leave them alone now and if he doesn't he'll tell Allison's dad everything, and he also said they're way nicer than Derek, then Derek said he'll show Scott how nice they are. Derek brought him into a room at the clinic to show him his uncle Peter Hale, and Scott asked if he's also a werewolf and Derek said he was. Derek began to tell the story of what happened to Peter. He said that 6 years ago he and his sister were at school and their house caught fire with 11 people inside and Peter was the only survivor and now he's barely even human. Derek said that the Argents set their house on fire because they were the only ones that knew about them and people that were normal were also in the fire. He warned Scott that Allison will become like the rest of her family. Kate is then seen telling her brother that the werewolf that attacked her was big and the one she shot was lean and fast, and Chris said that one is Derek Hale. Chris then says that if Derek is alive he'll lead him to the Alpha and they'll follow the code. Thank you all for watching.